What's up, guys? We got another SPL game here. TDK versus JamVad. Definitely really an exciting one. So let's try to see what happened here. So somehow this Thunderous is at a +2, and you see that it does have leftovers, which I really like on Thunderous, as JamVad decides to bring in his Hippowdon on the Thunderbolt right there. So let's just, why is it not letting me scroll up? Okay, so the Hippowdon came back for Talonflame as Fergalicious. What the heck is Fergalicious? What? Stop. What is this? What is it, this scrolling thing? What? Okay, guys. I don't understand why it won't let me scroll. But, okay, so there's the HP Ice on the Hippowdon, as there's the Stone Edge to take out the Thunderous. So that's really nice for MrJamvad right there. And oh my god, TDK is already... What the heck is up with this? Okay. So Hippowdon, came back for the Talonflame to absorb a Wisp, and the Talonflame went for a Brave Bird on the Thunderous as it went for the Nasty Plot, and the Talonflame went back for the Hoopa. So then JamVad retrieved his Hoopa for the Hippowdon to absorb the Thunderbolt and Stone Edge that Thunderous to finish it off. So now we're up to speed. TDK is already down, and he's brought is Zard. Is that Zard X or Y? I could see it being both, really, and I don't know, I could see it being Y, but for some reason I have an inkling that it's X, and actually we saw a Will-O-Wisp, right, so that must be X. What is Fergalicious? Come on, what the heck? What is up with this scrolling thing? I don't understand. Yeah, Fergalicious, so that is Zard X then, and TDK's gonna bring it in right here, probably just Mega Evolve and go for a Dragon Claw to finish off this Hippowdon. If JamVad wants to get a little, if he wants to, is this, I don't know, I feel like it's Zard X, just because I was talking to TDK a bit, and he was saying that he felt that Zard Y teams were a bit lacking at the moment, and, I don't know, I feel like, and we also saw the Will-O-Wisp, so I really think this is Zard X, and he's just going to go for the D-Claw right here, which should take out the Hippowdon. He does pull a switch into Starmie, and no, there's the Flare Blitz, and I guess JamVad got that one right, and there's the Zard X right there. So, man, how did JamVad know that he's not going to Dragon Claw? That's quite insane, but there's the Scald. Did you see that animation? Such a nice animation for Scald. Showdown has really made their animations much nicer, but this scrolling thing is annoying me. Like, I can't play a PS game if I can't scroll back and find information, because it'll force me back down. That's really annoying. But so there's the Scald on the Ferrothorn. JamVad could fish for more burns, because if he does get the burn on this Ferrothorn, he's much more likely to be able to spin all over it, but TDK does have the Tyranitar, and JamVad really does need those hazards gone for his Talonflame, so he actually pulls a switch into his Klefki, as there's the double into Zard X. Oh my goodness. Well played by TDK, and I think Zard would have been able to roost off Scalds if JamVad went for them anyway, but there's a second Flare Blitz as the Starmie comes in yet again, and that Flare Blitz is doing 42, so I really want to see what kind of sets these things are, because if that Starmie, if it has Reflect type, it'll be really good versus Ferrothorn and Tyranitar, but maybe TDK also pulled the switch into Zard X, trying to see if the Starmie did want to go for the Reflect type. Let's say this is Will-O-Wisp, and we got Flare Blitz right here. And yeah, that's looking like just, if it's defensive T-Tar, then that would make sense. But we see they switch into the T-Tar as the Starmie just goes for a cover. Can JamVad win this 50-50? Oh my god. I think TDK, might, I don't know, he might go for the Pursuit, because, because JamVad did not reveal a Reflect type, so he may not have it. But, hold on, guys. Guys, we're back, and JamVad actually pulls a switch into Klefki, predicting the TDK to not go for the Pursuit, and we see that TDK did indeed go for the Crunch, so I think TDK would be a little more confident that the Starmie does not have the Reflect type. I don't know why I'm losing my words right there, but we actually see TDK bring in his Zard on this Klefki. I don't know if he wants to just take a Thunder Wave and Flare Blitz this, because one, he'll take a lot of damage from Sand and a Flare Blitz recoil, and he'll also be paralyzed, which means that Hippowdon will have another opportunity to recover up, basically, and it also means that it's being chipped down, which makes it harder for it to check that Manectric. So really, TDK has to be careful with how he wants to play. And we actually see he pulls a switch into Tyranitar, predicting the Starmie. Really well done right there by TDK. This is another chance for him to just remove the Starmie once and for all. And is he going to go for the pursuit on the switch? Is he going to crunch as Jamvad stays in? This is insane. And if Jamvad wins this 50 once again, he's just really going to be in a dominating position. And oh my god, so what is TDK gonna do here? Jamvad's taking his time, he's down to 60 seconds, he has to make a choice right here. If he switches on the pursuit, that's gonna be really, really bad for him, and if he stays in on the crunch, that'll be as bad. But if he switches on a crunch, he can save his Starmie, and if he recovers on the pursuit, oh, there's the third, there's the crunch. Oh my god, I don't know why I said third, but like, it felt as if another opportunity to see whether the Starmie had Reflect type, and maybe Jamvad predicted that pursuit right there, went for the recover or the Reflect type even, and oh my god, the Hood is able to kill the Starmie, my goodness. So TDK's brought that advantage back by removing Jamvad's hazard control really, and now that means TDK can set up rocks with his Ferrothorn or his Lando T, whichever one he has it on. He actually goes to his Manectric. I mean, to complete my thought, TDK can set up his rocks on like Hippowdon and Klefki. Maybe, depends on what his rocker is, but maybe other things as well. But you can actually see that TDK switches out his Tyranitar. And there's the HP Ice. There's the HP Ice on the Latios. Wow. I'm actually really surprised that, why did Jamvad not stay? Why did TDK not stay in and crunch? I don't understand why TDK did not stay in and crunch. Maybe he's not Scarf. Maybe TDK is actually a banded Tyranitar, and he didn't want to get, because if it's Scarf Tar, it'll outspeed Manectric on that turn, and it'll get off a huge crunch on that thing before it can Volt Switch. So anyway, what just happened? So we actually see the Latios go for the recover as the Klefki comes out on the Latios, and here we see TDK pull a switch into his Ferrothorn, trying to use this as an opportunity to get up his own hazards, as Jamvad actually pulls a switch into his Hoopa, accounting for an HP Fire or Earthquake Latios, and yeah, basically accounting for that, and also pressuring this Ferrothorn because it could go for a Fire Punch right here, but I don't know if a banded Drain Punch will kill the Ferrothorn, and he doesn't want to go for a Fire Punch and get trapped by that Tyranitar. Now, I actually want to run some calcs to figure out some sets, so I'm going to say this is Scarf, and we've got Klefki right here, and let's just see that, and the crunch, yeah, that's looking like Scarf Tar to me, so, yeah, I don't know, it feels like Scarf Tar to me, but it could be banned, I guess, and versus the Ferrothorn with banded Hoopa. I know Hoopa is not with a band in this thing, but, band. Choice band. No, not choice scarf. Choice band. Oh my god. Drain Punch versus Ferrothorn. And here we see that the Drain Punch, yeah, that's definitely not killing. I didn't expect it to at all. And oh wow, we actually see the Dark Pulse. So this Hoopa is special. It is not choice banded. And this thing is a forgotten threat. Banded has risen in popularity quite a bit, but I do think that the Life Orb mix set would be really good in and the Ender versus Daphmau too. I also felt that a Life Orb mixed Hoopa would have been better for the Ender right there, but we see the Dark Pulse finish off that Charizard, and TDK, his Lando T is not safe, but he goes to his Lando T, so this Lando T might be a Scarfer. Is Klefki physically defensive and then Tyranitar is banned? Cause, I don't know, cause I guess TDK has to be. He goes for the Earthquake and does not kill the Hoopa, as there's the Dark Pulse on that Lando T, and it is actually leftovers. So it's just a very speedy Lando T. And there's the, oh my god, so he didn't even go for the U-turn, which is insane. TDK just went straight for the Earthquake, and oh, I think if he went for the U-turn, he would have killed that Hoopa, and that would have been really great for TDK. He wouldn't have to take that huge Dark Pulse, which is really, really bad for him. And now, this Manectric is looking like a massive threat to TDK's team. You can Pulse Switch into Latios as he does. Does he go for the Volt Switch? No, he just goes for the HP Ice and gets a crit! Oh my goodness. That is huge, because now the second HP Ice will kill the Latios, and that just completely shifts the momentum of this game so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's insane. I think TDK is forced to just switch out to his Tyranitar or something of the sorts right here, trying to catch another HP Ice. And oh my god, there is the Tyranitar. Does he Volt Switch? If he Volt Switch here, he's absolutely savage. And no, he just goes for another HP Ice. So this Tyranitar can tank any one hit right here. It can go for a Pursuit and hit this Manectric if he switches. But yeah, if the Manectric Volt Switches and he pursues it on the switch, it'll be really, really huge for TDK. He'll have a chance back at this game. If Jamvad goes for a T-Bolt on the Pursuit, he's just going to be in a commanding position. And but if he does T-Bolt on a Crunch, that'll be horrendous for MrJamvad. So, is this another 50-50? I don't know, I feel like it might be. And he does go for the Volt Switch. Does he Pursue? Does he Pursue? We're going to see right here if TDK did click Pursuit, and if he did, that's going to be huge. Jamvad's picking what he wants to go out to. I'm assuming it'll be Klefki. And oh my god. Is the Pursuit? This has to. No, he didn't go for the Pursuit! Oh my god, he went for the Stone Edge! And Jamvad goes to his Hippowdon! Oh my goodness! TDK is getting played so hard. Oh my god. And you saw that crit did 22%, which means it can tank another one. And Jamvad goes for the Stone Edge right here. Very nicely done, because it forces that Latios to not come in and recover. And now he can bring in his Manectric on this Ferrothorn. Now the Ferrothorn finally gets up its Stealth Rock. So there's the Protect actually to get a little more, just to get a little more leftovers on that Ferrothorn and see what Manectric wants to do right here. And Jamvad does have that Spike Up on that Tyranitar, which means another Thunderbolt should be able to kill that Tyranitar. And this is looking very, very bad for TDK. Yeah, this is looking horrendous for TDK right here, because he did not click that Pursuit. I don't know why he clicked Stone Edge. Of all the moves, I think Stone Edge was the wrong one. Maybe he was trying to catch the Talonflame, but I really think it was just either you Pursuit there or you Crunch, and I think Pursuit was the right play at that position. I don't know. I feel like Thunderbolt wouldn't have even 2-hit killed the Tyranitar, so Pursuit was definitely. Oh, maybe not definitely, but I feel as if Pursuit was the right play with the Tyranitar, and TDK got that one wrong. And that's put Jamvad in an insanely good position. And the fact that he brought in his Hippowdon on a Stone Edge is just crazy. Like, how did he know? Jamvad is just not human. Oh my god. And that crit, TDK goes for the double Protect and does not get it. Gets crit by the Flamethrower. Maybe he was trying to get a little more, yeah, maybe he was trying to get a little more leftovers so he could tank a Flamethrower and go for the Leech Seed. And then that way he can try to like bring in his Tyranitar on a Flamethrower and get some Leech Seed recovery. He might be able to do something. Or just stall out the Manectric with some Leech Seed stuff, but oh, I don't know. I think T-Bolt will kill right here because the Volt Switch did 20. Alright guys, we just saw the end of the game, but this Manectric just ended up clean sweeping the rest of TDK's team. Went for the Thunderbolt, killed the Tyranitar, HP Iced the Latios. Because it got crit, it was not able to take a second one, and that was just a huge change in the momentum of this game. And then the HPS just finished off the Lando T. There was nothing TDK could do at that point. He let his Charizard go down, which is a little bit of security against the Manectric, but at the same time, it gets Volt Switch around. It's a really huge threat. And I think not pursuing the Manectric was a huge mistake on TDK's end. If he got that Pursuit off, I think he would have been able to, because he was at like 63, so he would have been able, and the Volt Switch did 24, so I don't think Thunderbolt would do like 12 more, 36, so I think, I don't know, I think Pursuing was the right play, because I think you would have been able to get off 2 Pursuits if Manectric did decide to stay in, and at that point you would be able to beat the Manectric, and then you'd have still a bit of hope for winning against the rest of Jamvad's team, because that Hippowdon is low, so you can try to win with the Lando T, and against the Talonflame and the Klefki, and yeah, I think Just that crit was so huge on the Latios. Definitely a game changer. And yeah, as Jamvad said, it was pretty lame. It made this game a lot less exciting than it could have been. And TDK just misplayed with Tyranitar, I think. And that's why he wasn't able to take down this Manectric, and Jamvad was able to win. So yeah, that's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It went a lot faster than I thought it would. But yeah, that's it, and I'll see you guys later.